What's up, everyone? Ever thought about a flying robot with propellers spinning like fans on a hot day? But instead of cooling you down, it does flips in the sky and maybe delivers your pizza. Yep, we're talking about drones. But how does this stylish machine manage to fly straight, stay balanced, and, if you're lucky, not crash into a tree? Let's dive into the magic behind this high-tech toy. All right, so a drone is basically a mix of a lightweight skeleton and powerful muscles. Its frame is made from carbon fiber or plastic if you're on a budget. This makes it light enough to fly but sturdy enough to survive those dramatic landings, read epic crashes. On top, the propellers spin like they're in a top-spinning contest, some clockwise, others counterclockwise, to prevent the drone from going wild and spinning out of control. The secret behind these fast-spinning blades is the motors, which make enough noise to convince you there's a mini helicopter buzzing in your brain. Bzzzt. But hey, it's not all brute force. The drone has a brain too, called the flight controller, which does all the math to make sure the drone doesn't flip upside down mid-flight. And it has a couple of smart buddies, the accelerometer and gyroscope. These sensors help the drone stay balanced by detecting any tilt and adjusting the propellers so it doesn't turn into a flying frisbee. There's also a barometer, which measures air pressure to keep track of the drone's altitude, because without it, you'd probably be yelling, "Go up for the love of God, don't crash now!" Now for the fun part. You are the master of the controls. Using a remote control or a smartphone app, you'll feel like a mix of a fighter pilot and a Jedi master. The left stick handles altitude and rotation. Push it up and the drone rises. Pull it down and it descends, or crashes, depending on your skill. The right stick is where all the action happens, moving the drone forward, backward, or sideways. This is the part where things get exciting. And now you're probably wondering, how does the drone not get lost in the sky? Well, sometimes it does. But the more advanced drones come with GPS, which acts like they're Waze in the air. It helps the drone know exactly where it is and even fly back home by itself, assuming the signal doesn't cut out halfway. If it flies out of range or vanishes from sight, GPS becomes your best friend. Or your worst enemy if it fails. Some drones also have obstacle sensors, basically digital eyes that use infrared or cameras to avoid crashing into stuff. But spoiler alert, they don't always work. Sometimes a sneaky tree branch or a camouflaged wall shows up out of nowhere, and there goes your dignity. So that's it, folks. Now that you know how a drone works, what are you waiting for? Grab that controller, take off, and try not to crash. Flying is the easy part. Landing without breaking anything is where the real adventure begins. Good luck and watch out for those trees.